And we're back. More from the fireworks at today's hearing on Planned Parenthood. Joining me now directly from that hearing, Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton, member of the Oversight Committee. What issues do you find disturbing on either side of this question?
Well, what I really find disturbing is that we are having a hearing, and by the way, we are one of 4 congressional committees investigating Planned Parenthood when 2/3 of the American people say that funding should continue for Planned Parenthood, and 3/4 of them said, please don't shut down the government over Planned Parenthood. And we're not focusing, for example, on what the fetal tissue was used for. There's not a single individual in the United States today who hasn't benefited from fetal tissue. You've heard about Alzheimer's, you've heard about Parkinson's. This is all voluntary donations. Perhaps much of the public doesn't know that rubella, measles, and other vaccines owe their discovery to fetal tissue, which has been legal since 1992, first approved in the Bush administration, investigated, and then passed on in the Reagan administration. So why are we here? We're here because the Republicans, even though the majority of Republicans, 56%, say they think Planned Parenthood should be funded, believe that this is an issue for their base. And so, yes, we have accused them in this hearing of starting up another war on women. We can't call it anything else.
And at the same time, are you concerned about the whole question of how this doctor, a Planned Parenthood doctor, was discussing the procedures on the undercover video? We know that the fetuses shown on the video were completely taken from another source, had nothing to do with Planned Parenthood. It was heavily doctored, edited. But the cavalier way that that doctor was describing the procedure was disturbing to a lot of people, including Planned Parenthood supporters.
I think only doctors could speak in such a cavalier fashion, but that does not, in fact, keep the video from having been found forensically false by objective sources. So you can differ with how the physician speaks about it in this video, but that's because my Republican friends don't want to get to the real truth here, which is what the fetal tissue is all about, and the fact that the majority of the American people approve it and have benefited from it.
Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton, thank you very much for being with us today.